going to do some amazing things. That was Caitlin Ross reporting. I love that. She's very passionate about farming. You're very passionate about weather.
That is right. And I will say one thing, the farmers are not going to be happy with this forecast. Not a whole lot of rain in the picture, but it's going to feel nicer.
I saw that 79 for Tuesday, right?
Yeah, that's the high, potentially, depending on where you are, of course. But yes, it's going to feel a lot different in the days to come. We're taking a live look now into Birmingham, where it's 73 degrees out there, but look at that dew point, top left-hand corner of your screen, 67 degrees now. When it's muggy outside, that number is in the 70s. When it's humid, it's in the 60s, but we'll be seeing that number drop to the 50s, maybe even the 40s, meaning it's going to be very dry outside, and you will notice the difference. And it's also going to keep rain chances down too. But for starters, highs tomorrow in the mid-80s, some spots in the low 80s. We had a cold front come in today. It's trying to bring in just a little bit of cooler air with that drier air as well. From 81 in Coleman to 83 in Gadsden, 86 still in Auburn down there, and 84 in Birmingham, 85 in Jasper tomorrow afternoon. You won't have to worry about that heat index because humidity is going to be down. So let's talk about exactly what I've been saying for the past 30 seconds or so. That brown color you see there, that's that drier air coming in from the north, and that green color, that light lime color, is moving south towards the Gulf. And that's that drier air really coming in. You might need your chapstick on your way out the door tomorrow morning, and it's just gonna feel overall a lot lighter outside. Tuesday, that drier air is still at the surface, but in the upper levels of the atmosphere, we got some activity going on, meaning a lot of the rain that falls is going to dry up and it won't actually make it to the ground. So starting off tomorrow morning, temperatures in the mid-60s to 7 a.m. By the afternoon, temperatures climb only to the upper 70s thanks to all of that rain and mist and showers that we get. Again, highs in the mid to upper 70s. The further north you are, could be lower than that. That cooler air still coming in back behind that front. And all the clouds is going to keep the sunlight down, which is also going to keep temperatures well below average for this time of year. Wednesday, the sun comes back out, still got that drier air in place. And the more dry air we have overnight, the more we cool, and temperatures drop all the way down to the mid-50s in some spots across central Alabama, from 55 in Coleman to 57 in Gadsden, 57 in Jasper and Hamilton too. Everybody else still in the low 60s, which we'll take that. That 58 degrees is the record low for Wednesday specifically. So in Birmingham, if we drop lower than that, it will be a record broken for the coolest morning on that particular Wednesday. We're still pretty dry to end the work week. Can't rule out a few isolated showers as we get into the latter half of the work week, but overall not looking at a bunch of stuff out there. Meanwhile, in the tropics, Tropical Storm Fair 9, as of 10 p.m., has winds at 50 miles per hour. It's headed into the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Not a concern for the United States. Same thing with this guy as of now. The tropical wave trying to develop. It's been trying for several days now. Hasn't gotten very far with it, but it is bringing some thunderstorms to the Lesser Antilles as we speak. But back here at home, it's dry. A few showers on Tuesday, keeping things cooler. And same thing Friday and Saturday towards the next weekend.